first-year head coach of the Purple Knights, Nick Foster. Nick, listen, number one, congratulations. It's been an unbelievable challenge. You had to miss 2 games due to COVID issues, and the kids are only going to get 8 chances to start with. Now they get 6, and yet your team came back from that and never missed a beat. Your team played competitive and looked good against Zachary before this happened, but since you've come back, you hammered Jesuit, and then you beat the best program in the state. You have to be really happy with what you've seen from your kids.
First off, congratulations, boy. Thank you. You already told me congratulations, but thank you, Ken, and I appreciate you having me on. The thing we preach to the kids and try to drill in their head is going to be adversity every day. All right, this is something you got to go through and just deal with. But as long as we stay focused on what we're doing and stay the course on our mission, and we'll be fine. I'm so proud of the boys that was able to execute, ignore the noise, the hype of the game. I mean, when you're going against a program like in the Karr, that's the standard, right? And hats off to that staff and that program. That's my old family. But just going against them, just going into that game, you're going to get good football. And I told my guys that with everything that's going on, I got guys with no power at their house, damaging everything to their properties. But as long as we get here and prepare and just stay focused and stay the course, we'll be fine. And that's how we was able to execute yesterday and come away with the W.
Well, you trail by 12, you trail by 9 against a program like that. That says a lot to be able to overcome that against a program like Karr.
Definitely. Just perseverance. All right, like being down against that type of team. We was down against Zachary before. Going with that game, it's just like we couldn't just get to the end part and pull out that W. But just coming into this game, it just feel like we grown as a team and as a program. We was able to bond together while we was down and figure it out, put some things together, and basically go take that win.
How much did it help that you had scrimmaged them prior to the start of the regular season?
That was a huge plus. All right, not just because we know how they are as a team, just to figure out schemes and stuff, but for our own confidence builder. Coming over here, even you told me, Ken, before I got the job, St. Augustine always had talent. They have size. Just changing that changing that mentality and turning them into a winning culture, just letting them know they could do it. And that's what happened basically second half of that game yesterday. They believe in one another. They trust their brothers. And they just pulled out the W.
Well, I think it's an excellent job. That's why I told you that.
Well, what you say? I'm sorry. Can't
watch
your
him
phone's working out.
Every year, and I see it. I know there's always the ability, and it's not a Yeah, talent. I told you that because I see them every year.
Hello?
Sorry, I lost you there for a second, Coach. But I was saying you've got to be able to sell these kids on the fact that you were part of such a winning program that it has to be something you could have sold to them about we can do this. They were close last year. They nearly beat Rummel. They nearly beat Curtis, but did not. And therefore, they knew they could play with those kind of programs. And here you are this year, and you beat a program like this.
Definitely. Like I said, just changing the mentality over here with everybody. And you prepped me for it. I always have most size, a lot of talent. Even at the skill position, I have one of probably the best quarterbacks in the state, and best defensive line in the state with Byron Turner. And with these guys, just a little encouragement, a little motivation, and just got them over the top. Just a little nudge. That's all they needed. And then finally, go ahead.
Yep. Go ahead. No, I was going to say, go ahead. You can finish your thought. I'm sorry.
And just finally, when they get to realize that, it's just sky's the limit for those type of kids.
Absolutely. And, of course, you mentioned family yesterday, and I know that my friend Bryce Brown was very congenial after it was over with and gave you all the credit, didn't he?
Man, that was the most amazing thing. He was the first person to text me. I don't even think he probably made it to the school, but he texted me and told me how proud he was of me and all them years under him. That's why he pushed me so hard. He knew I'd be a great head coach. And I just commend on, that type of environment, because he could have either, easily, been mad about me, mad about the loss and everything. But stand-up guy, Bryce, and he was the first person to congratulate me, and that was big coming from him.
Yeah, that's such a huge win. I mean, you talk about a confidence boost, and that'll propel you forward because you get another defending state champion this week in Archbishop Rummel, and they're still good. I saw them this past week. They're not what they were last year when they were phenomenal, but they're still good, and they know how to win. It's a winning program. So, again, you put the other one to bed right away. I'm sure you're getting ready for Rummel already, correct?
Right. I mean, it was great about the win, but I told the guys you got to midnight to celebrate because next week you got to do it again and you got to do it even better. So like you've been preparing me for coming into the Catholic League. Great win against Karr, but going into the Catholic League every week is a battle. Yeah, we did have a good game against Jesuit, but Coach Scott, his guys they come out and fight. Coach Monica, I talk with him as well, and I know how his teams are. And they're gonna come out and fight. All right, and every week it's a battle in the Catholic League with the big guys, the big boy football. And my guys, we preparing this week. We're gonna go a little harder, work a little smarter this week, but we'll be ready. Coming into Saturday at 2:30, and I know Rummel's gonna be ready as well.
Yeah, 2:30 game at Tag Gormley on Saturday afternoon should be one of the best games of the week. And then finally, with regard to this team's ceiling, I got to believe you're convincing these kids that they can win it all. Is that what you're selling to them?
Definitely. I mean, every time we go into a season, that's the goal. All right, Porges and LaSalle, always the goal. I mean, I really don't care about the circumstances as far as like with covert, with everything, with the hurricanes and everything. I mean, I was always taught you don't let adversity be an excuse. When things going on, you just lock in, stay focused, and try to go get the goal. And since I've been hired, the goal has always been Porges and LaSalle. I can't have no excuses saying I just got with these kids and everything. I don't allow them to give me excuses, so I won't give them none either. I got my guys. I love them. When we get to know each other, we bonding more as a team. We growing as a team, growing as a program. And when you have this type of talent, this type of size, when you got guys, you got to cash in. And if there's the opportunity that presented us this year, we're gonna go for it.
Well, you took the job at a storied place that hasn't won a championship in several years, but has been close with a lot of really good players. And now you've got an opportunity to prove that this program can be that program. And obviously that was a huge step to take against maybe the best program in Louisiana yesterday. 27-26 St. Aug over Karr, and the Purple Knights against Rummel this week, Saturday at 2:30 at Tad Gormley Stadium. Nick Foster, listen, thank you so much for the time. Congratulations. I'd like to tell you I'm surprised, but I'm really not.
Thank you again, Ken, man. Like, I appreciate all your support. Since my whole career, I was underbrace, but when I met you, you always supported me, told me good things, always guided me. You guide me now. I appreciate everything, man.
You're a good man and an excellent coach at an excellent school. Thank you so much, Nick.
Thank you, Ken. Go Purple.
You got it. You got it, buddy. The Big Purple coming up big for sure.